When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. Think constantly on the changes of the elements into each other, for such thoughts wash away the dust of earthly life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Think of the life you have lived until now as over and, as a dead man, see what's left as a bonus and live it according to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking. Let men see, let them know, a real man, who lives as he was meant to live. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours. I have learned to read with diligence, not to rest satisfied with a light and superficial knowledge, nor quickly to assent to things commonly spoken of. You shouldn't give circumstances the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. It is the responsibility of leadership to work intelligently with what is given, and not waste time fantasizing about a world of flawless people and perfect choices. The mind freed from passions is an impenetrable fortress. A person has no more secure place of refuge for all time. That cucumber is bitter, so toss it out. There are thorns on the path, then keep away. Enough said. Why ponder the existence of nuisance? A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend, be like that of a dying person. The best answer to anger is silence. Give thyself leisure to learn some good thing, and cease roving and wandering to and fro. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. You have been formed of three parts: body, breath, and mind. Of these, the first two are yours insofar as they are only in your care. The third alone is truly yours. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because an artful life requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks. No random actions, none not based on underlying principles. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Stay calm and serene regardless of what life throws at you. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. I learned to read carefully and not be satisfied with a rough understanding of the whole, and not to agree too quickly with those who have a lot to say about something. Life is short. The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good. Wherever a person can live, there one can also live well. That which isn't good for the hive, isn't good for the bee. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Live out your life in truth and justice, tolerant of those who are neither true nor just. To love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. What we do now echoes in eternity. It isn't manly to be enraged. Rather, gentleness and civility are more human, and therefore manlier. The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. Every living organism is fulfilled and it follows the right path for its own nature. The universe is transformation, our life is what our thoughts make it. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. For it is in your power to retire into yourself whenever you choose. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. There is no nature which is inferior to art, for the arts imitate the nature of things. Often injustice lies in what you aren't doing, not only in what you are doing. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment.